Hello everyone, how's everyone today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Well, today we are continuing with our big harvest. If we step onto this field, we notice that we've got field 11 area, 2,851.47 acres, with a potential harvest quantity of 10,385,347 liters. Now, I want to pull your attention to something, so we'll go to the HUD. All right, this is the field right here that we just stepped on. Excuse me, I'm sorry. All right, this whole area here is field 11, as you can see right here. That's field 11. So this is all included in that. At 2,800, whatever it was. Now I don't remember exactly what it was, but anyway, all of this right in here is included in that. But I have divided this field up. Before I divided it up, this was all one field. I divided it up. Now, in the near future, when we get done this year with harvesting these, I'm going to come in here where my cursor's at, and I'm going to plow these two back together. Right there. Then I'm going to come over to these two and plow them back together. And then I'll come over here and do the same here. Then we'll have a pretty good size field here, here, and here. And basically we'll have 6 fairly good sized fields up in here. So I just wanted to let you know that this one field we're going to do today is not 2,851 acres. All right, well, we have already got these guys all set up and ready to go. They're programmed in and they are ready. So there ain't but one thing for us to do, and that's tell them to go. So, how's everybody doing today? Yeah, we're right on our weekend, and yeah, that I don't know. Just to me, it seemed like this week flew by. Of course, I stayed busy, and but it did. It seemed like it just kind of got away from me, really. And now I know that you guys that are working, and I have all the respect in the world for everybody that's working. That's I was there until I at one point I began being disabled, and I was a truck driver. But anyway, they ended up taking me out of the truck and telling me I was done. And so yeah. But that means I'm just home, you know, all the time. I don't punch a clock. Now, as far as being completely disabled, yes, I really can't stay on my feet very long. But you know, I still take care of myself, for sure. But anyway, we're going to continue to get these guys started. Shouldn't take long. One more after this one to get started. We're running 5 of these harvesters, so it won't take long at all. We've got 2 trucks running on Autodrive. So that won't take long for them to deliver for us. And of course, it is from where we're at right now, it is a pretty good piece for them to go. It's a pretty good drive. So by the time they get down there and then get back, yeah, it takes a minute. So, but anyway, let's get these guys finished off, and and then we've got some grain that we need to empty out of our grain cart into our trucks. Where I finished up here late last night, so we're going to do that. I've harvested 2 of these fields down here late last night, as you can look across there and see. And yes, both of those were soybeans. So we're just getting the 3rd one here, and then we'll skip across and do some more that's right beside these. All right. Let's see what we got here. I don't know if we'll have enough to load both trucks, but we should have plenty enough to load one. So we'll find out here in just a moment. I'm just not sure. Nope. All right. Well, we'll go chase some harvesters. All right. Well, we see that our number 1 harvester, on his way back, now this is the 2nd round, and if you've not seen this before, I'll explain why he's not harvesting anything. This is the way that they compensate for the width of the field. And so just to keep everybody in line and keep everybody doing what they should be doing, I just go ahead and let him do it. You know, it's not hurting a thing. Now, for the rest of the field, all 5 of them will be taking full rows, full swipes on every round. Just only on that first lands is whenever they will adjust that. So, like number 2 here, you see number 2 is only taking half a swipe. Well, Courseplay divvied that up between the number 1 harvester and the number 2 harvester. So again, every row they take from here on out will be full rows. So just wanted to, you know, most everybody that uses Courseplay, they already know that, but for those of you that do not use Courseplay, that's just trying to explain to you what's going on here. So, all right. Well, we've got number 1 and number 2. And we'll go get number 3. You see that one truck hasn't made it back yet. Yeah, they've got a long way to go. This is a huge map, and it takes an unbelievable amount of time for them to go and come back. There he comes now. You look up there in the right hand corner. So yes sir. All right, that's 3 of them. All right. This is number 4. All right. And maybe we'll have enough to fill that one truck up after we get number 5. We'll see. I really don't know how much we put in there, but we'll see if we've got enough. And we'll send him on his way. All right. There we go. Now these harvesters, their discharge is extremely fast. I mean, it doesn't take long at all. And that's another thing that's important too, is a fast discharge. That way you can get back out in the field and, you know, chase some more harvesters. So, all right, let's go see if we've got enough to fill number 1 up. And it looks like we might. I think we might have. Good deal. And now I know, I know we don't have enough for this. So, but we'll empty what we've got in our grain cart into the trailer, and we'll continue. There we are. That's all we had. It wasn't very much, was it? But now each one of these trucks holds 300,000. So that's, you know, yeah, there's that. All right, well, we're going to get around here, and looks like they're starting a new lands, so we'll have to wait for them to go around and come back, and we'll get them emptied out again. All right, well, we'll get over here and we'll get our harvesters emptied again. Now, if you notice, you see how this is harvester number 1. Now, when they made their new lands, this is their second time around. And they'll clean this land up on this round. But he's taking a full swipe. And, of course, like I said, they'll do that the rest of the way across this field now. So, but anyway, you know, I had a thought. You know, that's dangerous whenever I have a thought. That's, yeah. Actually, when I have a thought, it could be anything. But anyway, you know, there's a lot of groups pertaining to FS22. But I don't think I've ever seen a group that has anything to do with commercial farming on FS22. Now, I could be very wrong, because I know there's a lot of groups out there, and I may have looked over it, but I belong to several groups, and I really enjoy the input that I get from those groups. But I was wondering if there is a group out there pertaining to commercial farming. If not, maybe that would be something to start, is a commercial farming group in FS22. You know, it's the struggles that we inherit by doing large fields. And if you're playing, you know, doing the farming by yourself, there are struggles that we incur on commercial sized fields that people that are playing with the smaller fields they have no idea what that's all about. They don't understand what kind of problems we inherit with the big fields. So, yeah, it's something to think about. Uh, Now, I will tell you straight up that when it comes to electronics, yeah, uh, I'm kind of at the bottom of the barrel there. Uh, you know, when I was in school, if we got caught with a calculator in school, we were in big trouble because that was a no-no. They did not want you using any type of an electric or electronic device to help you with math or anything else. So we had to learn real quick. You either did it in your head or you always kept a scrap piece of paper around to do your math on. Now, another thing that we used to call it whenever I was in school was arithmetic. Yeah, whenever. Now that was in my grade school years. It was called arithmetic. Later on, whenever I got into junior high and high school, of course, then we moved up into math and algebra, geometry, whatever, you know. So, but yes, whenever I was in grade school, it was called arithmetic, and even in junior high, whenever I was in school, you better not get caught with a calculator. That was certain F for failure on a test or anything if you had a calculator. So, yeah, you know, I mean, it's just a little humor, but it's absolutely a fact. That's the way it was. So, and as far as personal computers, we didn't know what a personal computer was. We had no idea. If somebody said computer to us, the vision that I got in my mind is, okay, this had to be something that they put in a building that was huge, had to be climate controlled and everything. And, you know, that computer was something that individuals didn't have. That was something that only the very rich could afford to use, you know. So, but as far as a personal computer, yeah, no, we didn't know what none of that was. So I will admit, getting back to what we were talking about, I will admit that when it comes to electronics and on this game, I have, since I've started playing Farming Simulator, I have had to seek out a lot of advice. My son has helped me quite a bit, and I know he gets aggravated at me, but you know what? I mean, we just didn't learn it. We just didn't have computers. They grew up with them. So, yeah. But, so if somebody wants to start, you know, a page on commercial farming, a group, I think that would be fantastic. That would be great, and definitely something that I would join. Now, if I can figure all that out, maybe I'll start one myself, but I will have to see about that. All right. Well, we're going to just keep on doing what we're doing, and it won't take us long and we'll reach the end of this field. All right, well, we got number 1. And to tell you the truth, I don't think I understand why these guys get separated so far apart. That's one thing about Courseplay I don't understand. If you look, number 1's about to catch up with number 5, and that doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe someone can leave me a comment or something letting me know why they get so spread out. They're all running the same speed. They're all the same harvester. They all have the same header. They all have the same size header. Everything is exactly the same on these. So why? Yeah, you got me. But it is a fantastic mod that I couldn't do without. I couldn't farm this map without it. So yeah, we'll just let that go at that. And as I've said in one of my previous videos, most of the time anymore, if something goes wrong on Courseplay, it's my fault. It's something I did wrong whenever I was setting them up. You know, but yeah, but it still has its little quirks, you know, like this, which is no big deal at all. But just something that I'm wondering, why don't they stay a little closer together? Why do they get so far apart? So anyway, we're going to get the rest of these guys picked up, and I'll get back with you here in just a few minutes. All right, this is number 5. So we get him emptied out. We'll go empty into the truck and see if we can send another one to the silo. All right. I'm sure we've got him emptied out, so let's go and see if we can't send him or send another truck to the silo. All right, there they are. I am fairly certain that we'll be able to send one to the silo. I don't think we got enough on to send both of them, but one for sure. All right. There's one. For sure gonna go. All right. And this one here will probably get maybe half loaded. Yeah, we'll see. This auger wagon, it also has a very fast discharge. So, yeah, he's not going to go anywhere. He's not got enough on. All right. But the fast discharge on your tools, auger wagon and harvesters, that's a very important key right there. From my experience. Let's put it that way. You know, I said it many a time, I do not claim to know a whole lot about this. I know, well, I guess I know quite a bit because I've played for so many hours. I don't know exactly how many hours I've got on FS22, but it's somewhere around 2,000 hours. So in those 2,000 hours, I have learned a little bit of something, you know. But yeah. All right. Well, we're going to get around here. We're going to get these guys emptied out. This will be their last lands. And now see, it looks to me like because they got separated so much, one harvester is out in front of the other, which is just unbelievable. That ain't supposed to happen. This guy on our right, the last one here, he's supposed to be in front of the other one. So, yep. Oh well, we'll figure it out, and we'll get him on the right track. All right. Well, we got him straightened out. This harvester right here is actually our lead harvester. And remember I said he's awful close to that number 5 harvester. Why he passed him up is beyond me. But, you know, that's just one of the things about Courseplay, and can't really explain it. I don't know. I'm for sure not smart enough to figure that out. But, yeah. But these guys are on their last lands. And as you can see, we are at the end of the field. So, we'll go ahead and let these guys, I just want to watch this number 1 harvester, make sure you don't try to pass again. So, but we have still got a tremendous amount of harvesting to do. And some of it I'll do on, you know, on video. Some of it I'll do off video. Because I know that it gets boring watching the same old thing over and over again. But, you know, that's kind of what farming is, to be honest about it. You prepare your fields, you plant your fields, you harvest your fields, sell your crops. You know, and if you're running cattle or any other animals, hogs, chickens, sheep, horses, there ain't no difference. You got to take care of them too. So it's repetitive, but everybody that is into farming understands that. Everybody goes through that. So anyway, I'll get back with you when we get just a little farther along. All right. Well, we are done with this field. We're at the end of it. And all the harvesters are off the field, all lined up there to be unloaded. So that's what we'll do, and we'll take it down, we'll put it in the trucks. All right. Well, looks like we may this evening sometime get a little bit of rain. I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to cause a problem or anything, but I'm wondering, are you guys going to see a white Christmas in your neck of the woods? In mine, I don't think we're going to see a white Christmas. I just don't think that's going to happen. And that really doesn't bother me a whole lot. That old wet, cold air. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are born in it and you like it, you know, I ain't got a bad thing to say about it. Mainly because it's you enjoying it. Now, if I had to enjoy it, yeah, well, maybe and maybe not. I guess in my career, in my lifetime, I've spent way too many hours on the road, and I just don't care for it anymore. Seems to me as though as in the wintertime, yeah, that's when I always had to go up north, you know. So, but anyway, I guess we're going to call this a video. If you've liked this video, go down there and give me a thumbs up. Smash that like button. I'd sure appreciate it. But as for me, the Dirt Road Farmer, we are going to call it a day. And as always, thank you for watching.